Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your budget headquarters. Over the course of next few hours, we will discuss, debate, and also talk about the compulsions which are at play. What should markets expect? What are the anticipations? And what are the factors which will ensure that India really takes a giant leap forward? Now, the backdrop this time is strikingly different. In 2021, remember COVID crisis. The objective of the government was to focus on the survival of the economy. 2022, it was about revive the economic stability and revive the economic engine. But 2023, it's about thrive. So from survive to revive, and this year it is thrive. This is how the balance sheet of the government looks like. The most important number, as always, is fiscal deficit. Our analysis is indicating that fiscal deficit will be well under control. Tax revenue, that is the biggest hurrah for government. The estimates were conservative and the growth has been superlative. But a red mark on higher subsidies and lower disinvestment and telecom revenue. Net, tax revenue will ensure that the fiscal deficit at 6.4% is maintained. Lower subsidies, whether it is food or fertilizer, and the underlying growth of the economy will ensure that expenditure is also taken care of and fiscal prudence is not compromised. So the way we look at budget, these are the projected numbers. Fiscal deficit could be in the range of 5.8% or sub 6%. Nominal GDP growth, which is what we expect. Now remember, the hallmark of this government has been, they've been very conservative with their estimates. So estimates, in a sense, are going to be in and around the nominal GDP growth of 9 to 10%. And capital expenditure, which is what we want to understand, that how much would they be spending in terms of having the multiplier effect in infrastructure, railways, defense. We expect that number to be about 3% of GDP. So the three C's on which this year's budget would be rated, judged, and debated would be the first C, consolidation. Walk on the path of fiscal prudence, but ensure that you are spending enough and necessary to ensure that the economy is picking up and it is headed in the right direction. But capital gains, yes. What will happen to LTCG and STCG? That is something which is of immense curiosity. But over the years, the budget exercise has been consistent. The focus has been on growth and creating the multiplier effect. So if status quo is maintained, I guess that would be called as a good and a grand budget.